Thank you for listening today on Revealing Wholeness, sponsored by Infinity Whole Health. Check out our website at infinityWholeHealth.com, where we are revealing the eternal in each individual, the infinite in the individual. The creativity is made manifest. Limitation is let go. Now, here's your host, Dr. Troy Munson.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Troy Munson. And I can't even believe it's March of 2022. We just came off the beginning where we said yes to a cleaner us and detoxifying us and allowing our body to go to a new level of health and vitality that we're hoping for the rest of 2022, but also beyond. And then in the second month, I think one of the most important things to say yes to is to yes to love. So in February, we said yes to love. And here we are in March. And March, ladies, I'm just going to ask you for just a moment, look around at everybody you know, everybody you love, look at them, because guess who they all came from? They came from women, moms. So every person on the planet owes their thanks and gratitude to moms. And I have at least 2 or 3 pregnant moms a month come in to see me. And I have to literally ask them, how much did your last child weigh? And what number child was that? And they'll often say, they were 8 pounds or 7.5 or 8.5 pounds. And that was number 3. And I said, you have made 3 beautiful humans, roughly 8 pounds apiece, 7 pounds apiece. That means you took a tremendous amount of nutrients out of your body to make those little bundles of joy. You literally gave them the best of you. And you've done it now 3 times, and you're pregnant with a 4th, or you've done it once and you're pregnant with a 2nd. And it's at this point that they start to realize, I did. I'll say, yeah, you did. And thank you. But we need to really take care of you. We need you to take the best of everything, because without you being healthy, you can't take care of us. And you know what? I love my mom. My mom is awesome. I love that she takes care of me. And my wife loves to take care of our children. She does a great job. And now she takes care of me just as much as she knows I take care of her. So yeah, we're all out there taking care of each other, but we want moms to be really, really healthy. And you have to have a new way of thinking about that, hey, I just gave 9 months of my life to develop this little one inside of me and give the best of me. But then I nursed for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Some women will nurse. You are still taking so many nutrients out of your body to give to that little one to nurse. Please begin to give back to your body and replenish. Go for the high octane foods. Really give back to you. There's a couple of products that I use that, you ask any woman, what are you taking for your pregnancy? Oh, I'm taking a prenatal. Yeah, but what's in it? Well, everything. It's prenatal. Okay, got it. Is there food ingredients in it? I don't know. And they'll go and they'll look and they'll say, well, I don't see any food anywhere on the ingredients. It's mostly synthetic. Yes, they put a lot of extra, and a lot, we're going to use that word loosely. It's like 5 extra, maybe a dozen extra things in it, but it's still sorely lacking. And when I have a client who's pregnant and they're starting that process of being on what I would consider a prenatal, it literally is everything in a pill, and it's food. And they put that food in there. And here's the kicker. Every time they discover a new nutrient, nitric oxide or CoQ10 or whatever, every time they've discovered a new nutrient, they go back and check this product. And indeed, it is there as well. So these nutrients have been in there all the time. Why? Because it's food. And food is what feeds us. And okay, so we discover next week the next coolest nutrient that is totally helpful to people. Realize it's in food. Okay, well, we want you to have food. So when it comes to prenatal, I'll have them do high doses, and it's a very potent food that we're giving them. So in addition to what you're already eating, I want to feed you way more than you are feeding yourself. So we go through that process of incrementally feeding them so that they can do better and better and better. And then once they're done being pregnant, I said, it's not a time to stop. You're still nursing, you're still adding tons of nutrients. And so I need you to do exactly that. Continue to add nutrients to you and rebuild your body. And so now let's say they nurse for the average year, let's say. Great. We're going to continue to rebuild your body for another year, year and a half. And then you can think about having child number 2 or child number 3 or child number 6, whatever. So I've got a couple clients that have been with me since they've started having children and do incredibly well. And I love to see their children that it's almost like they have this awareness about them. They're cognizant of what's going on around them. They're watching, they're studying, they're calm. It's really quite a cool experience. And when they have problems, when they have a runny nose, it's gone in minutes, it seems like, and they're not struggling, they're not unhappy. And if they do ever cry, it's actually kind of like, whoa, what's going on with you? And it's something that we pay attention to, and we fix whatever it is, and we move on. It's very different from having a sickly child that is crying 23 of 24 hours a day, it seems like. And the parents are literally pulling their hair out. And we're trying to rebuild a little body that is just struggling constantly. So I hope those are some ideas for those of you out there. If you know women that have had multiple births and they're like, okay, something's wrong with them, they need to rebuild their health, then absolutely share this video with them. Point them to this direction. And if you have questions, and that's you, please email me, text me, whatever you wish, call up the office. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you about what are some strategies that we would see to begin to rebuild your body so that you don't hit later years and you're struggling with health condition after health condition after health condition because we're just watching your body fall apart with deficiencies. It is interesting that every health condition out there that you're watching is almost always, if not always, a nutritional deficiency. Now, we can say, okay, that person was run over by a bus. That's what killed them, or that's what took their leg off. It wasn't a nutritional deficiency. I get it. There are some things that are not, but for the vast majority of us that are just going by, and now we're getting these achy bodies and whiny bodies and things happening. This is indeed because there's some sort of deficiency, or more likely massive deficiencies all the way around, that we're just trying to rebuild a body. So for all my clients out there that have given birth to the world, you ladies, it is time to say yes to rebuilding you and to really moving on to the future in a body or a house or a temple that is going to gracefully do what you want it to do and perform quite well as long as you want to keep it. So until next time, I hope that was awesome for all of you. And my name is Dr. Troy Munson on Revealing Wholeness.
The information on Dr. Troy Munson's podcast is meant to educate the listener and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease.